Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the weeks of May the 4th through the 17th, 2020. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I want to thank you for all your continued support and donations. I really appreciate it. And if you're wanting your own personal reading, you can always email me for that information. So payments and orders are collected on Fridays. If you rather reach me by phone, that's a completely separate process. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you can get the notifications of when I'm taking live calls. Also, keep in mind that these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. So let's get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, as the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, the Sun. We have the 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, King of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay, so central issue here is I get two energies. I'm getting someone who is partaking in sexual bondage, mental bondage, S&M, someone that is into ropes and chains, or if it's not ropes and chains, just the whole mental seduction thing, who likes being mentally controlled. For some of you, not all of you, that might be for someone specific, I don't know, but I'm getting something of that sort. Now for others of you, this does feel like self-inflicted pain, or someone who is, something seems self-imposed, like someone is feeling like they can't do anything, but that is on yourself. You're holding your own self back. And I feel like there's a need for you to break free. Now, I also feel that people don't want you to free your mind. Someone doesn't want you to have a free mind or be open-minded, or maybe you were comfortable with yourself or comfortable with your relationship or whoever you're attracted to until some other people said some things and now you're not. I'm also getting a situation where there is an attraction going on, but both of you are fighting it. Especially if it's a situation where it's supposed to be just platonic. And I feel like maybe at some point someone is like, I'm not supposed to be looking at my friend this way, or, I shouldn't be thinking these things or having these thoughts. I'm trying not to look. So I feel like someone is trying not to look at another person in that way, but it just seems like it's happening, or they can't help it. And for whatever reason why you are feeling this way, it's all in your head. Like nobody said that but you. These are your own rules and regulations that you're creating. Or this is, whoever you're dealing with, if this is their energy and they're feeling like for whatever reason they're not supposed to look at you that way or be with you that way, that might be their own thinking. Definitely there's a lot of lurking and spying going on. Now you also may feel stuck in your situation. You might be in a relationship where you feel trapped or stuck, but at the same time you're being kept in the dark. Like you can't decide. You're like, I need more reason, or you're trying to justify your reasons for either staying or leaving. And it's like until you can come to a conclusion, you just feel stuck. Now, back to being spied on. So you are either spying on someone or someone's definitely spying on you. There's some sort of suspicious behavior going on. I feel like maybe someone is observing you from afar before they make a move. Maybe you even kind of have an uneasy feeling that you're being watched, and you're like, I don't know what this feeling is. I just feel like somebody's watching me. And I feel like this confirms that, yeah, because you are, there is someone observing you. And I feel too that if this is a past situation, there's someone who wants to talk, but maybe you don't trust them anymore, and maybe they are taking precautions before they approach you because of being hurt in the past. There's a lot of passion building up, even if it's just like if you're not meeting anybody and you're just kind of solo. I feel like at some point you feel like you're about to explode. You're like, look, I got to do something. I got to scratch this itch. Like, I can't keep holding this back. So some of you might be feeling that way if you're just like completely single, not dealing with anybody. Man, I feel like there might be more than one person watching you though. I think one is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the other is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is very curious about you or you about them. But I feel like someone wants to pick your brain. Someone finds you very interesting and they have questions. They're like, and they're already kind of keeping a log. Now, I feel like someone's also being watched and then someone's keeping a log. That's creepy. See, I don't know why I'm getting like surveillance coming up for the past week for different signs. Like, I feel like certain people are under surveillance. This is coming off like you're a test subject. This is weird. Maybe this is how this person processes information or how they go about choosing people. They take notes. They watch and take notes. Virgo, this could be you. It's coming off a little creepy. And then I feel like something is like the process of elimination, and there is going to be a breakthrough. Someone will move forward or come forward. Now, some of you, somebody is holding off talking to somebody because they're still holding on to the past. Someone's still holding a grudge. Someone is still holding on to a grudge. So if this is your past person, I don't know what happened in the past. There was some sort of argument or disagreement where you guys weren't seeing eye to eye. I feel like accusations were made. And even if you guys did make up, I feel like one of you is still holding a grudge. So even though someone is talking and, going through the motions, they're still thinking about what they did. They're like, what? I start to say, I know what you did last summer. But it does kind of feel like I remember what you did. So someone is still holding on to something. And it's going to pop up again. That issue is going to pop up. There's another argument coming where I just feel like somebody's going to get accused of something. There's a assumption. Ego and assumption causes arguments. So this is either dealing with someone that you know or the person that you're already with. If this is a new person, I feel that this person is still going through things. This person does not trust people very easily because they've been tortured. They've been tortured. I feel like this person has been taunted, tortured, taken advantage of, and they just don't genuinely trust people. They're just like, I don't know. I have to see first. I need you to prove yourself to me. And I feel like this person is going to continuously put you through tests, or you might continuously put this person through tests. But because of their past situations, they're just very guarded and confrontational. If they're coming off too guarded and confrontational after you've made several attempts to get them to talk or open up, I feel like you would move on. You'd be like, you know what, let me just let this go. This isn't going anywhere. You know, this constant bickering and, you know, accusation, it's just not going anywhere. So I feel like you would move on from a situation that wasn't going anywhere or that was filled with too much mistrust, blockages, or animosity. Now, I feel like someone is deciding to focus on their finances or their income, but I'm also seeing a situation where your love interest turns out to be a client, or you meet this person at work, especially if you travel for a living or if you're getting ready to relocate or if you're just starting a job. I feel like once you settle in at your new job, you're going to meet somebody. Somebody has unfinished business with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's something that needs to be addressed before people can move forward, or there needs to be a talk. If an air sign at any point in time came in between your relationship, I feel like you and your partner need to talk about it. It's like the elephant in the room, like, we have to talk about this. We never settled this, or I'm having a hard time moving past this. Someone's definitely acting out, maybe acting out of character or just doing things because they want attention, but they're doing it the wrong way. Let me look at the Five of Swords here. Somebody is going too far to prove a point as well. Someone is going way too far to prove a point. See, I feel like you guys are hooking up with a coworker or client. I also feel like maybe someone is trying to fight what's meant to be. Someone is trying to push off their destiny or fight off destiny. They're like, I don't want this to happen. I don't believe in meant to be. I believe in reality and practical things. I don't believe in that stuff. That also could be holding somebody back from falling in love, is because they're like, I don't believe in all that meant to be stuff. Somebody is trying to provoke you, though. They're trying to provoke you. You might keep provoking each other, but it still seems like it's not working at first. Or if you're talking to more than one person, with one of these people, it's not working, and you might just decide to move on from them. You also could, if you got a trip coming up, you might meet somebody during your trip, especially if it's a business trip. Something may also start off as a long distance relationship. The other thing I'm getting is that someone just, like, drama follows them. It could be drama with their friends or family or their exes, but drama follows them. Something has ran its course. If you're in a relationship where there's just been too much fighting, bickering, never seeing eye to eye, I feel like it's time to move on. Time to let that go. Spirit has something else waiting in store for you. So that's for those of you that are maybe going through some sort of breakup, or you want to break up, but you don't want to break up. You know something's a dead end, but I don't know. I just kind of feel that there's something else in store for you. I feel like Spirit is also trying to irritate you and get you out of your comfort zone so that you'll let go or move on. And speaking of that, trying to do something on purpose so that the other person will move on. I got that in another reading. I can't remember which one now, but I did get something about somebody doing something on purpose so that you'll be the one that moves on or breaks up or leaves them, so they don't have to do it. All right, so hopefully those messages make sense. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.